Alrighty, welcome back everyone to Free Will Tarot. This is a general reading for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and or Rising. Alright, so we're going to get right into it. I'm going to shuffle and get us one card from the Seeker Oracle deck for the overall theme or concept for your reading. Not quite yet. All right. We'll pull 5 cards from the Gilded Tarot Royale. Here's your situation, the challenge, what to consider moving forward, how it's naturally progressing, and your advice. And we'll clarify as we go. All right, and one card for the end of the reading from the Spirit Animal Oracle. I'll choose this one. All right, let's go ahead and get into it, Sagittarius. First card we have faith. All right, so this is telling me that a lot of Sagittariuses out there might be impatient at the moment, maybe waiting for something to come through, a blessing, a manifestation, maybe a message, maybe not necessarily a physical message from a person, maybe a sign from the universe. Let's go ahead and read from the guidebook. Have faith. We often associate the word faith with religion, but the two are not mutually exclusive. Believing so can limit our understanding. Faith is also defined as having complete trust and confidence, often in a manner that defies logic. It cannot be explained, it just is. Faith is powerful. It gives us a reason for being. It reminds us that we have a purpose and gives us the courage to find it. Faith makes it easier to overcome and manage our fears because we can see beyond them to the good that is to come. No, it does not prevent us excuse me. No, it does not prevent us from experiencing troubles or moments of fear, but helps us to face and overcome them. It makes us stronger, more resilient, and willing to persevere. It helps us to remember that times of trouble always come to an end, always. It enables us to see potential and opportunity instead of seeing lack in believing that we have no choice but to suffer. Faith inspires. It gives us the courage to take a chance and seek solutions. Faith is the flame of hope that never dies. It serves as a beacon that lights our path and helps us find our way home when we feel lost. Faith is the hand that reaches out to us to help us back to our feet when we stumble and reminds us that we are never truly alone. Believe in the good, believe in yourself, have faith, move forward with confidence. You've got this, and we've got you. Okay. So a lot of Sagittariuses at the moment could be practicing faith, which is only limited by our understanding of it if we associate it with religion. Okay, so let's get into the situation here. Queen of Pentacles, okay. So this is definitely you being nurturing towards yourself, investing in yourself, in your environment, in others. This is you, excuse me. This is you knowing your worth, knowing your value. How it applies to how you're having faith at the moment. You could be trying to nurture yourself while having faith that this nurturing will come to something, will amount to a manifestation, a blessing, right? Let's go ahead and clarify that Queen of Pentacles. Okay, Queen of Pentacles to the Page of Cups. I usually view the Page of Cups as either an apology or dipping your toes into the water. You know, not as open as the Knight of Cups is emotionally. Wanting to dip your toes in and see how the ripple effects in another person reacts, I suppose. You might be having faith at the moment that maybe an apology you have will be accepted. Let's see what the challenge here is. A death of the ego, a transformation. Now, mind you, death isn't necessarily a literal meaning to the card, right? It's a rebirth, a transformation. It's the end of one cycle, the beginning of another. But this is a natural ending. One of the other cards, the Tower, is an abrupt ending. The Death card is a natural process that some will try to fight against. And I have a feeling that you, Sagittarius, might be doing this at the moment, seeing as how it's in your challenge. And maybe this Have Faith card is suggesting you to go with the flow more. Let's go ahead and clarify the Death card. Are we finding it difficult to put an end to something that was unfair, unjust? Maybe a death of the ego, or putting an end to unfairness, something that was unbalanced, some sort of rebirth towards the truth, towards justice, karma. You're definitely wanting to have faith in a situation, or being suggested to do so. And this could have to do with nurturing another, dipping your toes into the water, see how the other person reacts. You're finding it hard or challenging or difficult to transform through this situation and to find balance, to bring balance to a situation maybe. All right, what to consider moving forward, I usually see as a placement that if you're not already considering this information, then it must be in your subconscious, therefore reflected in the environment and other people. So you have another person or a group of people in your environment who is bringing a lot of healing. This person might be having a lot of original ideas as to how to recreate themselves. I feel like this person has been wishing on a star. Excuse me. This person has been wishing on a star. The star can also be a delayed manifestation. I mean, for all you know, this person could have been waiting forever on you, on the situation to become balanced, to transform, waiting for an apology maybe, waiting for you to invest in them. Let's go ahead and clarify the star. The Page of Pentacles. Okay, so this person is bringing something stable, something long-term. This person might have a gift for you, but what they bring to the table is sturdy, it's long-term, it's got substance to it, right? It might even be looking at what you have to bring to the table and asking themselves, is this really for me? Is this something I can use long-term? Let's see how it's naturally progressing for both of you. Okay, so I feel like both of you are definitely building. You're both investing in your environments. You're building towards this Ten of Pentacles, which is not only having abundance, but being able to see abundance and see happily ever after, right? The Ten of Cups is imagining how it feels to have happily ever after with a person, with a family, you know, but the Ten of Pentacles is being able to see it in the environment. So you both are building towards this abundance, your own stability. This Page of Cups in your situation suggests that you both aren't building together. And because you both are coming across as pages, I feel like this is a good thing, especially if this is a starting over point, whether this is with someone new or just a new beginning with someone from your past. The pages give me a feeling of innocence, of a beginner's mind. But yeah, how it's naturally progressing for both of you. You both are focused on building abundance for yourselves, not yet with each other. Now, mind you, abundance comes in all shapes and forms, so keep that in mind. It's not just about money, but most generally, if we're talking about the pinnacle side of abundance, then yes, it generally could be money. Let's clarify the Ten of Pentacles, though. I get the feeling that both of you are building towards stability, yet looking at each other's offer, almost disappointed maybe. You both know your own worth, know each other's value, maybe not each other's, but you know your own worth, your own value. Both of you building towards abundance, happily ever after in the environment. But something about this is made both of you dissatisfied, bored, apathetic, not wanting to settle for less than what you both deserve, which makes sense that this Justice card is in the challenge. Especially if both of you aren't playing off of each other's full potential or building on your own potential. With this Death card being in the challenge, your advice with the King of Cups, if you already know that you have a lot of emotions for this person, for the situation, and you're not showing it, I feel like there's a reason. Now, why that reason is, it's going to be different for everyone. But here you are, coming from the Page of Cups to the King of Cups. This is a situation, I feel like, where you can quickly get lost in emotions, where you go from immature, beginner's mind, let's test the waters, let's poke the pond and see if the ripple effects will make this person react in a bad way, in a good way, just to test the waters out. And now we see you in this more mature, I'm going to give my cup of love to a person that deserves this cup. Not just anyone, right? Okay, we have a card flip out here. Oh goodness. Okay, so the King of Cups to the Devil tells me that you might have a lot of love for this person. You might not show it. I would be worried. All right, let me start over. If it was from the Page of Cups to the Queen of Cups, I'd say you're doing the right thing, because the Queen of Cups is mutually giving of her love, of her attention, of her affection, of her energy, whereas the King of Cups, a Scorpio energy, will have a shell, an outer shell, and a soft inside, will hold all these emotions on the inside and bottle them up, which, by the way, is unhealthy. There's got to be a release of those emotions. There's got to be an expression of those emotions, right? Because too much of anything becomes unhealthy. Anything in excess becomes a dis-ease, right? So I'd say if we can get these emotions expressed or communicated or shared with this other person, then it won't become so toxic. And everything will become balanced. Everything can transform. That's your advice. Go ahead and communicate these emotions, because the person that doesn't express their emotions versus the person that expresses their emotions, you can have a, how do I want to word this? You can have a person that doesn't express and keeps it all in, and then another person expresses everything, feels everything, which of the two do you think is going to live the longest? The person where all that energy, all that emotion is kept inside, festering, creating dis-ease, or the person that releases it, right? I believe there's a saying I'm wanting to use right now. The truth shall set you free. And the star card here suggests that this person is looking for freedom of some sort. Maybe they have just as little as you have, but they're building, nonetheless, the same abundance you are. Okay, your last card is Reclaim Your Power. So there's something in this situation where you may feel powerless when really you have all the power in your hands of expression. If there's something you want, express it. Claim your power. This is mine. I will have it. Go after it, right? Or if there's no expression, then things become toxic, things become stale, complacent, unbalanced. No change has been made, even though this person over here is trying to come up with original ideas how to reinvent themselves, thus having something stable to offer. Yes, this is a situation where you might have to have faith, but also reclaim your power and have faith that this situation will turn out in your favor. Let's go ahead and read from the Spirit Animal Guidebook. That is number 44. Reclaim your power. Are you feeling shaky because you have made a bold move and have not yet seen confirmation that everything is going to work out? Or is fear holding you back? Are you afraid to act until all risk of failure has been removed? The moment when there is no risk whatsoever will never come. So follow the urging of your panther spirit within and look your fear in the eye. Have you ever heard the famous line, "The only thing we have to fear is fear itself"? Stare down your fear, and it will retreat and make way for your courage to fill you head to toe. Perhaps you are afraid you can't trust the power that is rising in you, and you fear the qualities you will find within when you look deeply at why you resist the change before you. Every part of you, no matter how dark it may seem, has a light quality, so be bold and face it. Own the light and make peace with your shadow. Spirit trusts you, so be brave and trust yourself. Yeah, this might take a little courage, a little bit of bravery to express whatever emotions or to communicate whatever it is that needs to be communicated, to be sifted through this toxicity, some karma that needs balanced out. And no matter how challenging it is to create change or to transform the situation, you have power. You have your own masculine power, your own feminine power. If one is being used or utilized more than the other, it's going to become unbalanced, right? If you're more focused on your strengths, then you will reclaim that power. If you're more focused on your weaknesses, then things will remain unbalanced, things won't change. You'll be disappointed in what this person is offering because you are still not claiming your power. I hope that helped. I appreciate everyone's support and liking and subscribing. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care.